All done in there? Was hoping we could chat. Hope that little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged yourself, thinking we ought to team up. You're going places. I want to go too. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's choice. I can be on my own for a time, but I'd rather it not be permanent. Besides, where else can I turn from nothing to something? I did, but I can't expect someone else to foot the bill if there's no guaranteed treatment will work. So I'll take on the risk myself. A go-getter attitude's always rewarded. I get it. You're skeptical. If you got more questions, go on and ask them. You'll not find me hiding anything in the fine print. Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mine the ship.
Acknowledged.
After you.
That must be the greenhouse. You know, one where that Emeline is supposed to be moving stolen goods.
Why settle when you can thrive?
Sure. How do I...
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. Doing the work of at least 3 lackeys. A full half-dozen automechs. All weapons. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment. I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here. Breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you? Because all these plants were unknown inside Auntie's choice. And there's a good chance we can make something of them. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me. Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies. Damn lucky Crabble copulators. Research mostly, some wholesale. And as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me. Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it in, so you can show yourself out.
Protectorate folk feel about all these little risks? Auntie insists they're the next big money-making opportunity. Hello. I mean, this whole capitalism thing isn't so dreadful after all. They even allowed me a choice between fishing and sanitarian. Here to do some fishing?
This unit beautifully acknowledges your message. Consider finding
Okay, so swimming. Yeah. Consider finding a human companion if you seek conversation.
Oh, Lucy. What am I gonna do if something terrible happens to you? I don't suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine, do you? So, it seems as though the issue ultimately boils down to 2 words. Purpleberry crunch. Yeah. I brought a box from that fancy new shop in town, and Lucy... Oh, this is Lucy, by the way. Little Lucy became fully frantic when she smelled it, so I figured it couldn't hurt. The box says they're packed with healthy preservatives, so it's gotta be good for you, right? But I guess I was wrong. Now she won't get up. And these Crabbles, they mean the world to us. We raised them from hatchlings, and I'll be broken if Lucy dies because of me. I promise. I swear it on every precious egg we've got growing in our incubator. Any help you can offer is more than I've been able to do for her so far. And I'd be grateful for the try. She looks fine. I can hardly believe my lamps. Looks like she's feeling much better. And I think she's taken a liking to you. Good luck shaking her off you now. Once they're smitten, they try and stick to you like a canid. Now, I don't have too many bits to pay you with, but this'll unlock that old safe in the house. It wasn't mine to begin with, so you're welcome to anything in it.
Take the pressure off with anti-fizzos, bottled under more than 3 atmospheres of pressure.
Overheard what you said earlier, that nobody wants Auntie's choice here. Maybe not right now, but that tune will change once these folks see just what we're offering. Freedom.
Freedom at the point of a gun don't strike you as a mite forceful?
So liberation is only acceptable on your terms. Is that it?
It's acceptable when we do it because the people ask for our intervention. That's kind of the whole point of the Earth Directorate.
You say that,
This
but we
stretch runs
both
between
know
Fairfield
that
and
ain't
the
why
Eastern
you
Forward
or the
operating
commander
base.
came to Arcadia in the first
North of here
place.
is an old abandoned chapel.
What was the plan? Take what you came for and leave these folk to their fate? No. I think it ain't so much that the Earth Directorate only goes where they've been asked. It's more about what serves their interests. So, who's really the moral party here?
I ain't gonna be lectured by a corporatist. Find someone else to bluster at.
Careful of friendly fire.
Oh, great. A 472. Been a while since I had to dodge bullet spray.
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Protector of survivors. Wants any changes reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering bits rewards for anything we can tell them. Look, I do love... You love me. Come on, friend. We'll go set our lamps on something juicy.
I don't even want to think about the damage those Crabbles are gonna do to my machines.
They're Crabbles. They ain't gonna do nothing to your precious terminal. Only thing they're danger to was us.
Yeah, you may have tried it. Just uncertain.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if Command has temporarily put the actual fighting to a stop.
Auntie's soldiers seem twitchy to you? Might want to sneak our way in. Got eyes on some no good.
This is palpable. My frustration knows no limit.
Ain't nothing there.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Shift's over. I have a life outside this place, you know.
I'm like, outside our lab? Lab? No. No. Audacious advances requires commitment. Absolute commitment! Commencing termination.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better view is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Ah, hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Mine don't
never been the type to sit behind a desk all day. What, when I could stand behind a bar?
Slightest scintilla of success so dilute. Is it my destiny?
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Andy's choice?
Hello again. Was there something you... Oh, Inez! You look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you. Oh, yes. The Protectorate did not have contracts in this sense. Despite the time I've had to acclimate to Auntie's choice, I sometimes fail to grasp such concepts.
Never mind that. I really need your help, Doc, with my graft. Was hoping you had some ideas on how to fix it.
What timing? As it just so happens, I believe I do. No. I'm using my own funds and the equipment allotted to me for my Raptidons. As far as our leadership is concerned, this work remains firmly in my past. I prefer it that way. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scaly friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more.
Despite your insinuation, there are plenty of good folk around here. But perhaps not many with Doc's particular skill set.
I understand your reservation, but I do care deeply for all my patients. Inez has attested to it. And so can Copernicus here, when he is freshly fed. Where was I? Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. Though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens. The first candidate is the skeleton Crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by Protectorate scientists, who, unfortunately, went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average Crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
The second candidate is a Raptidon Matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in Protectorate territory. This Matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
When you breach the Matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the Matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours. I can assure you my research is sound, and I am not at all like the last surgeon who performed on Inez. I take pride in my work. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Law guide you both out there. Oh, I love questions. Ask away. Well, I was a subject once. Despite my talents, the plan dictated that I should be relegated to programming cleaning mechs. Gah. But then, Auntie's Choice came along and offered to transform our lives for the better. I chose to accept. And look where I am today. Over the last year, I have climbed the rungs of my division through the sheer merit of my work. I have finally earned the respect I was always due. Ah, so you must understand what my position exemplifies and why my work has become my pride. When I embraced Auntie's, I was given latitude to better myself. My dreams and abilities were my only limit. That's the beauty of Auntie's Choice. Everyone can make of their lives what they wish. Ask any of the other Protectorate subjects who converted, and they'd echo my words. When one can allow their ambitions to show, that is true freedom. They did. I was in a dreadful state before the invasion. I fear I was close to disappearing myself. The Sovereign claims to provide for all of our needs. But without freedom and autonomy, I could not find happiness. In any case, I do hope I've satisfied your curiosity. The war effort and liberating the rest of the Protectorate waits for no one, you understand?